quite interesting project in the past three months, and you guys all told us that you have a really strong ambition to build this into a venture opportunity, and we're very happy to have this opportunity to support you. And today will be your chance to actually shine, and we have amazing Aptos core ecosystem players that's joining us today, and also some of the best ventures that's joining us today to actually see your idea and your product and your team. And just very happy to host all of you all. And today we have 9 teams joining, and I'm actually very excited for all of you because in the 9 teams I saw the very first batch of AI agent projects in Aptos, the strongest prediction market candidates, but also some of the very interesting narratives. There's teams that's building Venmo for Aptos. There's teams that's building infrastructures for AI. And also there's a lot of game designers here that might build the next game that will onboard millions of users. So I can't wait to let you guys present yourself. So James from the DoraHacks team will introduce the rules of the BUIDL Arena for you guys one last time, and also for the first time for all of the judges that's joining us today. And also Yan will actually help time everyone. So when it's 3 minutes, Yan will tell you there's a hard stop. And all of the judges that's joining us today, I want to welcome you for joining us, including the Konya team, Merkle Trade team, the Gui Inu team, Tala team, and Omnis Finance. You guys all are the backbone of the ecosystem for the past 2 years. And today will be the chance for you to connect with some of the freshest bloods in the ecosystem. And I really hope that after this BUIDL Arena, you guys can find angles to work with each other. And for all of the 9 teams that's participating, I also encourage you to know each other and work with each other after this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
Cool. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, I'm James from DoraHacks team. Hello to everyone from the UK. Just a quick reminder of the rules. So I'll go through the order first. First, we're going to have Panana Predictions. Second is Unity Network. Third is FundMate. Fourth is Jeton. Fifth is AntiKythera. Sixth is Treasury Hunt. Seventh will be CookApp. Eighth is Legato. And ninth is Diffusion. You'll each have a total of 5 minutes, but the first 3 minutes will be for your presentation, and Yan will be timing, and we're going to be very strict about a hard cutoff at 3 minutes. So apologies if you do get interrupted. About 30 seconds before the end of your 3 minutes, Yan will raise his hand or do an emoji or an emote or something. So try and keep an eye on that, or make sure you time yourself, because we don't want to cut you off mid-sentence if possible. After your 3 minutes, we have 1 to 2 minutes of judges' question time. If there are no questions at that time, we'll just move swiftly on to the next team. But judges, remember, you can always add a past speaker in the group chat. If you think of a question after they've finished their presentation, you kind of missed the chance. Feel free to add them in the Zoom chat. And with your question, they'll be able to answer afterwards. So that is all from me, I believe. So I'll be walking through the teams and introducing each one. So are we all ready to go? Give me a quick thumbs up. Good stuff. Okay, well, the first team today is Panana Predictions. So I think we have Aaron here. Aaron, the floor is yours. And Yan, get ready with your timer.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Hello and welcome. I'm going to present you Panana Predictions, the future of prediction markets. Panana is built different. We offer a permissionless platform which incentivizes users to create new markets by offering them a revenue share for the markets they create. We also offer seamless accessibility through mobile-first design and Telegram integration. This allows everyone to make predictions on their phone, for example. We also offer personalized support via Telegram bot and our own AI agent. This makes it easier for people who use prediction markets for the first time to actually get started. And last but not least, we are also offering more fast-paced predictions, for example, daily ones, which boost the user retention and makes users come back every day because there's something new and exciting every day. So our competitive advantage is our own AI agent. The AI agent can improve the accuracy of the market, offers deeper epistemic insights, increase the neutrality and trust of the platform, and also boosts the engagement of the users. Our go-to-market strategy is we want to leverage Telegram with its vast user base of almost 1 billion people. And this is the ideal platform for launching blockchain applications and also our prediction markets. The roadmap looks like this. So we want to start with the market launch and the establishment of the brand in Q1. And actually today we are launching the testnet, so you can already test it out right after this presentation. I will share the link later, so try it out. After that, in the future, we want to deeper integrate the AI agent and optimistic oracles. And after that, we've also planned to launch our own token. This is the team. We're 2 people. We've perfected teamwork over the last years. We're proven startup builders, have expertise in growth and scalability, and build enterprise-grade software. So now I'm going to show you a live video demo of our product, which you can test right now after this demo. Here you can see the profile page, and we've integrated Aptos Connect so that you can connect with your socials like Google, for example, or Apple. And then you can claim test app tokens for now so that you can make a prediction. This is the actual page where you can place the prediction, and you have the rules for the market. You can view like what are the rules, how will the resolution be determined, and then you can actually place your prediction. And yeah, you can see this here. And after the market has been resolved, you can then claim the rewards in your profile. And those are the real world markets, which change daily. So we have new markets every day. And next to it, there's the crypto markets where you can place or predict on crypto price movement in a very short period of time. So they only last for 3 minutes. So people are actually, incentivized and can like earn rewards every 3 minutes, which is great. We also have a leaderboard which shows, like the best and most active not players, but the most active people on the platform. And yeah, that's basically it. So you can try out.
Time is up. So thank you so much for your presentation.
Go ahead and test it. And now I'm open for questions.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. Any questions from the judges?
Yeah, go ahead, Bogdan.
Okay,
Please.
thank you. Yeah, one question is you say it's permissionless. So if I understand correctly, anyone can open a market. Is that right?
Yeah, correct.
How do you ensure that the resolution is the correct one at the end?
That's a good question. So for now, in the first version currently on testnet, we still review the markets, we propose the markets. In the future, we plan to implement an optimistic oracle, which takes care of the resolution, which is also how, for example, Polymarket does it. But this also has some deficiencies. For example, people are maybe biased or have a stake in the market, as well as in the Yuma oracle, for example. And this is why we're also looking into how AI agent can help resolve the markets, because the AI agent is unbiased, right? They don't have stake in the market, and we think that this could help resolve the market. This should not be the final result, because they may also make errors, but we think we can combine both worlds to make it even more trustworthy.
Yeah, that is an interesting approach. I like it.
Sorry?
Hey,
Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Victor, go ahead.
Victor here from the foundation. I really enjoyed it. I'm quite interested in the distribution piece, with a lot of it revolving around Telegram. Could you just double click on kind of like why you think Telegram is important, and potentially any other streams that you might use as kind of like an entry point or on ramp into Telegram as well, considering that makes up a large part of your distribution at the moment?
Okay, yeah, sure. So we chose Telegram because it has a vast user base, which is continuously growing. And they're also building, with the Telegram mini apps, they're offering a seamless experience to integrate crypto and to also use apps directly in Telegram without users having to download it on the App Store, for example. So we see this is a huge ecosystem. This is why we've chosen to build on Telegram, especially very many crypto natives there, which makes it easier. But we also offer it on desktop PC, for example. We do not only focus on Telegram. This is just our go-to-market strategy, because we think we can get many people using it quite fast on Telegram. But in the end, we want to also offer it to a much wider audience by offering it via web browser on their phones or also on desktop, which is also possible already. So you can also test the app on desktop already. I mean, they almost have 1 billion users, right? That's the reason why we chosen Telegram.
Thanks, Victor, for the question. And thanks, Aaron, for answering those questions. We need to move on, so you can take off your presentation now, but thanks a lot for your time. The next presentation will be from Unity Network. Do we have the Unity team?
Yeah.
Vinay, hi.
Hi, good morning. Let me quickly share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. This is Vinay Thadan, one of the co-founders of Unity Network. For anyone who don't know, Unity Network is a federated learning protocol that enables people to decentrally train AI models without sharing with their data. So, what does that mean? You could pretty much train. So, instead of a centralized server training, instead of one centralized server which takes your data, and you could pretty much train any AI model on your mobile, on your device itself, without sharing with it. So we built our flagship product called Flashback. The Flashback is the product that enables users to share with the data. So in order for a user to join the federated learning network, all they have to do is install Flashback, allow permission to share their photos and videos. So once the photos and videos are once the user gives the permissions, our AI model will be triggered, and they start analyzing the pictures, and they start creating the data sets. So again, when I say that they start creating the data sets, this will never be shared. Everything will be local, and based on and based on so all the if the user want to use the app for for as is without sharing the data with the network, he could always tag an emotion with it. So they, like, based on the labels which we generated on their images, we give some very bespoke experiences, in-app experiences. So you could tag an emotion with those pictures, and if you want to share with them, so you could share photos with your friends and family based on their Face ID. So again, these are some features which we built in order to hook users and to get uh, uh, more to build the community of federated learning network. And of course, you could also add it to the shared collections, and you could go create collaborative folders that will enable people to pull in pictures together and instantly share with each other. So, and we build, and based on the data, based on so this is how we want to, this is how you use Flashback. It's like curating memories, sharing memories. Uh, Now here comes the federated learning network. So in order for a user to join the federated learning network and train AI models, they have to open their wallet and just enable permissions. So you slide saying that enable my data to share, enable my data to train federated models. So all you have to do is swipe, and that will give the permissions, and a record will be stored on chain about you giving the permissions, and now you could start
Your time is
training
up.
AI
So
models.
thank you so much for your presentation. Is
Yeah.
there any questions from the judges?
Yeah. Do you have one, Bogdan? I see you raised hands.
Yeah, I was about to ask one, but you can ask first.
Yeah. No. I think maybe Vinay explained to everyone what is federated AI. Like what does it mean? And maybe like what is the reason for you to build this product around it?
Yeah.
That would
So so federated AI is a machine learning technique that helps regular people to train AI models without sharing their data. So instead of you sharing the data, or instead of your data going to a centralized server and training an AI model there, the model itself will come to your device or your node, and you could train their model on your data in a very private and secured way. This way, data will never leave the system, and you are still contributing to AI.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Bogdan.
Yeah,
Please.
so I think that is interesting. I'm not like extremely deep into AI, so I'm not sure exactly how this works. Are you saying that the model will be trained locally? Is that right? On the phone?
Yeah, so on few high-end devices, the model will be trained locally, and on mid-range and low-end devices, the model will be trained on an on-demand node that will be spinned by. So we are going to partner with Akash Cloud and or IO.net. So one of those two will handle that on-demand node.
Okay. And the users will be rewarded for training on the data?
Yeah, so you get a one-time reward for sharing permissions. So whenever whenever the AI researcher requests or trains on your data, you'll get a request over here, and you could accept the request and earn tokens.
And do you basically send back like the output parameters, or what is the point of training the data on the device?
Yeah, so once the training has been done, we encrypt the weights and we share the weights.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bogdan and Vinay. That's great. We've got to move on to the next project, which will be FundMate. So, Paul, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, I will share my screen. Sorry, can you see the screen right now?
Yep, looks good. Ready to go.
Okay. Hello, I am Paul and Mihir, and my teammate Mihir is here as well. And we built FundMate, a social payments, social messaging and payments application where you can send funds to your friends, split payments in groups, and send messages on chain. I have here a very easy to use user interface where you can see that a user sends and receives payments through attestations and messages. It's as easy as sending an amount, putting in any attestation you'd like, and approve that transaction and track that on chain. So you can see here that everything has been sent. And this is the whole purpose, to make money flows very easy and a very easy to use user interface, just like you're used to in apps like Venmo. So for a product, we are a decentralized cross-chain payment application combining messaging and payments and creating a seamless experience for both vendors and consumers. Our vision is becoming the Web3 version of Venmo on Aptos, offering both communication services with low transaction fees and with a seamless payments experience and instant settlements. For a product, we offer easy payment experience for both the vendors and consumers. So in the future, it should be easy for vendors to implement RUCKs through something like a Shopify extension, for example. Group payments, splitting with messaging to see a history of the chats. Because in payment applications, it's very nice to have a very track record of what you paid for in the past and exchange messaging on the payments that you want to split in the future. And we need a very easy to use flow with QR codes. So what we are also going to enable is payments in any cryptocurrency sell instantly on Aptos. And we will use automatic swaps to the receiving party, which can receive any stable coins on any chain he'd like. And bridging should be as easy as topping up account balances in the application. For a go-to-market strategy, we offer a seamless social payment experience at first with zero fees. And then we want to incentivize users with staked sign-up bonuses that they can use to invite other people to the application to stake more Aptos as well. For the phase 3, we onboard Web3-oriented vendors that are already in the space. For example, you have vendors like events that can benefit from low transaction fees and a vast user base that are already acquainted with the application and are transacting on FundMate. And for last phase, we want to expand beyond Web3 to show user metrics to transaction cost savings opposed to big payment processing platforms.
Your time is up, so thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you, Paul. I have a question. If you are looking to find your friends, how do you find them? Is it like Venmo through a username and you can just look up the username, or is it connected to what?
Yeah, we can do it both ways. We can either let people sign up themselves to the application, and you see in the application that you have an address book. We can do that, or we can invite them through a QR, which they also will be showing up in your friends your address book, maybe, if you can say that as friends on application. So yes, we would have something like an address book for that, to search for any user that you already added.
And there's a way to like save the users you really added.
Yeah, there's a way. So right now these are all connected on chain. So right now we don't have an actual friend list, but yeah, we will make it so. Probably we're going to do it off chain. That might be easier. Also for the messaging, we are going to do that off chain, because otherwise everything will be public data, and we believe that these payments should be the messages should be private.
I have a question. I think in the document we had about you, you said about that you might investigate implementing E2E for the messages, which could enable the messages to be on chain. Are you still considering that?
Sorry, the what?
I think in a document we had about you, you mentioned that you are looking into implementing E2E, end-to-end encryption.
Yeah.
Is that still something you're considering?
Yeah, that's definitely something we are considering, because we want to introduce a level of privacy in payments with messaging, because otherwise everything, like I said, would be on chain, and attestations would make sense. We will still add nodes to payments, but we will look for a more privatized or more solution that's aimed at privacy for the users, as I think it should in a payments application in general.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah,
that would.
Go ahead, Bogdan.
Okay, if you implement end-to-end encryption, you can keep the messages on chain, right?
Well, yes, in general, yes, but the thing is, like right now, how we build it right now, so yeah, we will still look into that, but as it is right now, everything is stored on chain, which is not something we want to do.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, you can look it up, and yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Paul. We should move on to the next team, which will be Jeton. Is our man there going to be doing the presentation, or is it Farzan?
Hello, everyone. I'm presenting the Jeton, our decentralized poker platform. We can go to the next slide. Our mission is redefining the online gaming with the help of the decentralization. What's the problem? When you want to start to have a poker game, you probably faced with the trust issue, and you don't have any idea what the algorithms the sites are using. And what we did to solve this problem, we used the Aptos blockchain and the zero knowledge technology to help and solve this issue. We leveraged the our team is our blockchain developer is Arman Mazdei, which have a deep knowledge in math and blockchain, and me as a the app developer, which created a decentralized messenger and in Web3. We can have a demo and to see what we did in Jeton. We have implemented login in Jeton with the Aptos Connect wallet. You can use Petra or Mizu, or also the Google. At Jeton, we have changed the way that every card is shuffling with the help of the zero knowledge technology. Also, we have implemented a local wallet to implement to have a faster transactions. You can create a table by entering the amount of the chips, and after that you are going to have a table. And on the other hand, you can join with the table. And as you see, everyone is shuffling and can deal the cards, and the issue that is centralization in the online poker is now solved.
Your time is up. So thank you so much for your presentation.
Okay.
And we can move over to the questions from the judges.
Yes, see if the judges have any questions. Smith, do you have any questions?
I actually have a question.
Oh, okay, please. Yeah.
Yeah, hello, folks. So how fast is the like a zero knowledge solver? So I guess how fast is the encryption and decryption process? Does it take time?
Hi, I'm Armor. I will take this one. Right now, we are using CIRCOM to be able to basically generate a proof on the browser. It's in an average laptop, it's take around 10 seconds to generate a shuffle proof and less than a second generate a decryption share proof. But we are in the process of migrating to the GNR, which we hope that we can help us achieve also sub-second performance on the generation of the shuffle proof.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Is there any other question?
We would have time for one more question. If not, we can also move to the next presentation.
Yeah, I was interested in Aptos has this randomness now where you can basically get, I think, a random number generator. Is that something you could use instead of ZK proofs or along with ZK proofs?
Actually, we take a random number generator to the consideration. It's something that we can use for other games or other when we are going to add them. But for the poker itself, the challenge which we were tackling was to basically ensure the player that every one of them, every single of them going to contribute to the generation of the deck. So there is no way that anyone can get around it. So we already had a source of for our random, so there was no need for an extra on-chain random. But in games, basically with a single in a single party player, that would be an awesome source for the random.
Thank you.
Thanks, Armin. Thanks. And thanks for the questions from the judges. So let's go on to the next project, which will be AntiKythera. Junho.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, just a moment. I'll share my screen. Awesome. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Juno, and I'm here with the product called AntiKythera. The problems that we wanted to fix on the hackathon was largely those two. First was the fragmentation of on-chain information, and second one is that every AI agent nowadays doesn't really integrate with on-chain data, nor have real custody on their assets. So we built AntiKythera, which is an autonomous chat agent and framework that's on-chain. So currently, you can ask any questions about the Aptos ecosystem or about its products. And those are some of the working questions. And these are the screenshots for the current app that you can also try yourself online. Oh, I forgot to share the link. I'll update it after the pitch. And we aim to be a front-end aggregator for humans in the long run. So soon users will give out tasks in neural language, like borrow coins from an echelon market or something like that. And the agent will build a transaction so the users can just review them and sign with their browser wallet. And about for robots, where we wanted to give them full financial autonomy too. So we built a framework for it. It's named Aptos Agent Kit or ARC. So it's not just an LLM toolkit, but packaged with useful utilities and workflows for running your own Aptos agent. And that I'll show a quick POC demo after the pitch. For our roadmap, we first plan to ship the initial version of the framework and also build initial use case agent in-house for initial transition and for the GTM. And then we'll open up a launchpad so that anyone can launch new agents to Aptos and manage its settings. So here is our demo about the agent kit. For the website, you can go through the link. I'll pass it on to here. And so you can give an agent a quick task and either call multiple toolkits based on its reasoning. And you can see that, oh, this video is sped up, but you can see that it made the transactions on mainnet. It first registered its own Aptos name, spending 1 Aptos, and you can see that we didn't task it any, but he just set the Aptos name as its primary name, and you can see the agent wallet got its new name. That's cute. And the second example.
Your time is up, so thank you so much for your presentation.
Thanks.
I have a question. Thank you for your presentation. Will you need an identity layer on top of the agent in order to transact across chains?
Oh, yeah, exactly. So we on the application side, we don't have any identity layer. The user can just use their browser wallet to confirm transactions. But about the agent kit, we are building some tools to integrate and manage their own wallets on the server side. And we plan that to eventually decentralize it using like a tested environment or multi-sig that the deployer and the agent have both access of, yeah.
And if someone builds a personalized agent that, let's say, like works really well, can other people use it, or it's tied to only one entity?
I think initially in our launching phase, it'll be tied to one entity or its creator, but I think we can decentralize it. So like virtual protocol on basis doing, we can have each governance token for each agent and like plan to diversify the ownership or something, yeah.
Cool. Any more questions? If not, we're pretty much out of time. So that's great. Thank you, Junho, and thanks, Rebecca, for the questions. The next project will be Treasure Hunt. Atreyo, have you got your presentation ready?
Yes, I'm going to share my screen right now. Can you see my screen?
I can.
Amazing. All right. Hey, everybody. Treyu here, talking about Treasure Hunt, and I'm excited to be mentioning and talking about entirely on-chain gaming. Simply put, gamers deserve more, with traditional games introducing gated silos, limiting users' experiences, with ultimately closed systems that don't communicate with one another, benefiting no one but the businesses themselves. So our vision is to help fix that by showing gamers that Web3 can level up user experiences. So what is Treasure Hunt? Treasure Hunt is an on-chain, multiplayer, play-to-earn, pay-to-win tap game. With our first version of Treasure Hunt, we've introduced already entirely on-chain gaming that's verifiable and interoperable. We have a self-sustaining game economy that's funded by the players and redistributed daily back to players based on some of the power-up mechanics we'll talk about later. We keep it simple by reducing all Web3 jargon and making it so it's friendly for anyone to jump in. We have a self-reinforcing game loop that is exciting and interesting for people to come back and continue playing. But why a tap game? Simply put, tap games are in demand. Within the top 10 Steam charts today, there's a game called Banana that has at almost all times over 100,000 players clicking and playing a tap game. We're excited about what we've done up to this point, getting to DeskNet and preparing for mainnet any day now, but we're excited about what's to come with high retention features, rewarding players in real time with basically NFTs or fungible tokens, pushing the bounds of what interoperability can do in gaming, social aspects, gear systems like loot boxes, marketplaces, and more, and just building maybe a better Banana, and so much more to come. We're looking to push the bounds of Web3 gaming with key features that are only feasible in Aptos, such as keyless, randomness API, and the potential of thousands of TPS. Treasury Hunt has had a few testnet playtests so far, and we're excited about the results and what we've seen up to date. We have a strong business model with multiple streams of revenue that are helping make sure the game and the team is continuously moving forward. We have an ambitious vision to continue building, and with that, we want to make sure we can grow and expand our team accordingly. So let's jump into the game. Really, to simply put it, we have a map here that is entirely on-chain with random numbers. The map mechanic increments as more players dig and play the game. The multiplayer aspect comes in as more people play the game, the map lights up more. So as you can kind of see here, I'm digging. The more that play happens, the more the screen will light up with more players concurrently playing. We have an auto dig function here that continues to make it easy. And the ability right now is to really make sure that you're able to dig more and get rewarded more by purchasing these power-ups. If you're interested in building the future vision of Web3 gaming and showing that Web3 can unlock what's possible, please reach out. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for keeping it under 3 minutes. That's brilliant. Do we have any questions from the judges?
Trey, what would be like the core business model here? Like also like from a user's perspective, like how would they make money from this? Like for it to be like sustainable.
Yeah, of course. So right now we have this daily pool. This daily pool is made up of basically the purchases from power-ups. And as people purchase power-ups, it is the self-reinforcing game loop that we have today, where it increases your dig speed. As people purchase those power-ups and their dig speed is increased, let's just say that we picked the dig speed of 1.5x, you'd be able to end up digging faster and add that GUI, that token, into this daily pool. Every single day, that pool is redistributed back to players based on how much they've played the game. So if you're looking to play the game and you want to get a higher share of the daily pool, you want to dig more and play the game more. You can kind of see more of how that looks on the leaderboard aspect that's entirely on chain as well. And it continues to push people back into wanting to play the game day in, day out. So that's one of the business models. We take a portion of that daily pool and bring it into the project wallet. The other aspect is every single time someone digs or plays the game, there's a small transaction fee that we associate on top of the game itself. So the more people that are tapping, the more that we can drive into the project as well as another form of a revenue stream. We're talking 0.0005 Aptos, by the way, as well. So very little transaction fees, but it's a tap game with hopefully hundreds of thousands and millions of transactions happening concurrently. Yeah.
Got it. And what are some of the future roadmaps to grow this game to acquire more players?
Yep, of course. So I think that's kind of what comes into some of our future versions of Web3 and Treasury Hunt. The idea of interoperability, I think, is a big part that is one of the key pieces of Web 2 that I believe has options for us to expand upon, where we're partnering with other games, other NFT projects across other ecosystems to provide quests to players that may want to interact. So for example, holding a certain NFT provide you the ability to get certain bonuses or benefits from playing Treasure Hunt as well. So partnerships and ecosystem events that are throughout, we think are important to growing what's possible with Web3. Interoperability is something that's a key defensive moat that we have within Web3 as a gaming company that we want to lean into a little bit further as well. Social aspects as well, making it so it's more fun to play with more people at the same time. And of course, bring in a little bit more gacha gaming. So like loot boxes and the idea of bringing people back in interesting and exciting ways.
Thanks, Atreyu. Got to stop you there, I'm afraid, but thanks for the presentation.
Thanks, James.
And thanks to Steve for those questions. Let's move on to CookApp. Final 3 projects here. So Seraph, the floor is yours.
Right. Hi guys. This is Vin. Together with Sarah, we are from CookApp. Yeah. So we actually rebranded to Recook now. So it's actually a Tinder style alpha discovery. So what we are trying to solve is that how do we actually separate noises and also alpha from city? In today's world, it's really getting very, very difficult to identify noises and alpha from the very fast-moving crypto spaces now, especially with the social platforms, having algorithms that reinforce echo chambers, prioritizing engagement that's over relevances. It makes users miss out a lot of alpha from cities. And for average crypto users, it's very difficult and very overwhelming to try to overcome this information. It becomes very time-consuming and become very inefficient. And for sophisticated investors, they rely on tools like Kythera, like Nansense to gain edge with their sentiment analysis, with their up-to-date research and whatnot. But these platforms are very, very expensive, and they often pay thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars a month to use these tools. And it's simply out of reach for 99% of the investors and our everyday crypto users, right? So we were thinking, how about why don't we just bring some fun into it? In that sense, we actually built gamified alpha discovery in crypto, the Tinder style. So where plebs like us actually comes together and stick tokens to work on content, and then we get to earn rewards for spotting the best insights. Easy as that. And how does it work, you may ask? Simple. If you have been into Tinder, which I'm sure some of you would have, you will know how to use it. All you do is you go in and look at the cards, and if you think this is an alpha, you swipe right. If you think this is a noise, you swipe left. And then if you swipe right, you have to bet. You have to put a small bet, but essentially put your money where the mouth is. So it can be 0.1 APT or up to 1 PT. It's up to you. At the end of the cycle, could be 2 or 3 days, the result will be out based on ranking. If you fall into the top ranking, you get to earn a proportion to the community pool based on how much you bet as well. And then you come back and claim your rewards, and then you repeat and rinse the whole cycle again. That's easy. And then by doing that, we all get to have some fun, get to win, and we aggregate this information into a leaderboard where we know which is really the insights or the alpha, as we call it. Now, who else is in this game? We have players like Dunes, we have CryptoQuants, we have Kaito, and these people, they are either very expensive or they need giga brains to be able to operate them, right? But that it's really not for 99% of us. So what we do is we just want to have some fun and come in and swipe and put some bet, and then you're good to go. So Aptos is great, right? But really, who cares? These people come in, they wanted to come in for the community and come in for the money, and we wanted to make sure we cooks also able to bring value to the community by having the people in the ecosystem coming together, work together, and to validate and verify alphas, and then we try together as a connected community that essentially will drive liquidity, and the rewards will also go back to the users.
Your time is up. So thank you so much for your presentation.
No problem.
Is there any questions from the judges?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Vin, thank you so much for the presentation. I was curious, I guess the definition or categorization of alpha really differs according to people. Like some people might think technological alpha is like the alpha, while others will be more interested in the price speculation. So as this concept of alpha is so diversified, how would you gain trust on the WeCook's kind of categorization of alpha for the mass audience?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So the idea of WeCook is that we don't really identify or tell which category or it actually belongs to, but the idea is really for people to come in, and if you think this single tweet is an alpha, and everybody thinks so, and it gives a kind of community consensus that this should be something that we should want to look at. So that in our sense, it's actually considered as an alpha, where many of the people think it's valuable or it's useful for the community. Hope that answers your questions.
Will there be any kind of like weighting, So if someone wins wins the alpha kind of guessing multiple times, will they get any kind of weight, or will it just be a one person, one vote system?
Oh yeah, it's actually based on your wallet, so it will be each one person, one vote system.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Finn. Thanks for the
Thank you for having
presentation.
us. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, 2 more projects to go. We've got Legato next.
All right, let me share the screen. All right, let's get started. Hi everyone, my name is Pisut from Legato. We are building next-gen DeFi prediction market with AI. Today the market is actually dominated by a poly market, right? But the community had raised some concern about like sometimes poly market they change the rule in between and resolve the outcome with the incorrect result. So introducing Legato prediction market, we now live on Sweden.Aptos mainnet. On the left-hand side, we're showing you how our AI agent works. And we use it for 3 main functions, from outcome segmentation to market resolution. Anyone also can provide liquidity to earn a passive income. Why we are better than poly market? The poly market users bet against each other on the same market. For us, we have one single liquidity pool that all users, all market are bet against. And for our odd, it dynamically adjusts with the real world data by AI. On the poly market, some market that require a deep understanding on the topic can be challenging to resolve the result. But with the AI agent that understand human languages can help us accurately resolve the result. We plan to launching our token. The main utility is to let token holder to stake and vote for the result that prepared by the AI agent. For the team led by me, I have been working on the crypto industry for around like 7 years and found software house in Japan in 2022. We have one more co-founder and one more dev. On the long run, we aim to support many more market, more than thousands market, especially for those that cannot be supported by other platform and get benefit by our AI agent. So earlier we collect grant hackathon prize over 100K, but right now we're looking for early seed round of 500K. Right now, let's switch to the product demos. You can visit our tab at legato.finance. Many more markets are coming, but right now we can bet over the BTC price and A price over the next week. But if you don't want to bet, you can provide the liquidities to the pool that actually connect to the wall. But if you don't want to, if you want to bet, you can actually choose the outcome, and then you can review the odd, review how much you will get. We're going to take a winning fee of 10%. So now you can bet. And then you need to wait until this day. And if you win, you're going to get the price automatically from the smart contract.
Your time is up, so thank you very much for your presentation. Let's see if the judges have questions.
I do have one. Is there any kind of human supervision on the results that the AI agent will provide?
Sorry, could you ask the question again about the AI agent, right?
Yeah, so if I understand correctly, the AI agent is the one which will give the result of the bet.
Right. For this version, actually, yeah, it's going to resolve the result. But right now it kind of like pretty simple on this version right now. But on the long run, we're going to have like many AI agents that let the token holders. We're going to launch our token. We let the token holder to vote for the result that prepared by like each AI agent. And later on, we going to like aggregate the result from those AI agents and update to the smart contract.
Okay.
One question. Who sets the initial liquidity pool?
Anyone can provide the liquidity to the liquidity pool, and the pool is actually connect to the Aptos staking system that they can earn. Anyone can earn like staking reward at the same time. But I'm not so sure that why I cannot like switch to the another page. Oh, maybe try. So anyone can provide the liquidities, and they can earn from like countering all bets in the system, and they also can earn the staking reward from the Legato wallet that connect to the Aptos validators.
Thanks, Basu. That is time for the questions. Thanks to the judges for their questions as well. And our final project is Diffusion. So Diffusion, Alex, welcome back to the stage.
Let me share the pages. Give me a second. Could you see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Please one more one. Okay, let's get started. Hello, I'm Alex from Diffusion. Today, I'm excited to introduce our Diffusion. Our team consists of myself and my business manager. He specializes in marketing. While I have a deep understanding of the move language and extensive knowledge of Aptos ecosystem, have you ever felt lost trying to buy a coin on PanFund or wanted to create your own predictional market to create only to find no solution on Aptos? This shortcoming in the Aptos ecosystem inspired us to take action. Back in 2024, the launch of PanFund modules generate excitement, but also exposed the community to rug pull and scam due to exposed business model. Additional, Aptos still lack a successful prediction market. In the future, we saw this as an opportunity. Our purpose is to create a platform where users can build their own prediction market using an innovation adoption of the PanFund module. That's why we developed gambling coin, a revolution by blend of the PanFund and predictional market. Let me explain how it works. The user empowerment with the gambling coin, users trade based on their prediction. Once the results are determined, liquidity from the losing side is automatically transferred to the winner side pool. Winner will share 90% of the total pool liquidity, distribute according to users' token amount. The second solution is enhance the fairness. We address the fail of the PanFund module by introducing a unique coefficient that minimizes the influence of developer and bots, ensure a more equitable system for everyone. This is what our game both UI look like. We have a chart, price chart, and when you buy a gambling token, we have a pool analysis to according your token balance and the pool balance to calculate well if you win, you will share the pool. And what if you are selling the tokens? You have a coefficient about time and prices to adjust your profits. Since we are encouraged the users wait till the results determined, not sell it. Why now? I think that right now is the perfect time to launch Diffusion, as we're pioneering combination PanFund modules and prediction market is a way we never done before. More importantly, our innovation has potential to transform how people interact with the Aptos ecosystem. The blockchain gambling market size is currently at value 4.6 billion. Purely market, the top tiers prediction market is valued at 3.2 billion. Meanwhile, PanFund has generated 398 million. If we capture even a fraction of this market, the potential of successful is enormous. When it's come to prediction, platform like Polymarket and other prediction market have already shown the potential of space on Aptos. Panana Prediction is a strong players. Then we are asking for 50,000 to hire a new designer and we design our new websites to have a good, better user experience. Okay, this is my presentation. Thank you. Any question?
Thanks, Alex. Any questions from the judges?
How are we thinking about distribution, Alex?
Do you mean how to distribute the reward?
No, in kind of getting a critical mass of people, because I think with
Yeah, basically how do you plan to grow the product?
Yeah.
How to grow the product. Actually, we will launch a basic module about the game running and on testnet, and we will attract the initial user to try our product, and then we'll have a publish to the mainnet and let users to pay and maybe just some hot point. Does this answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor and Bogdan, do we see any, pump fund style, projects in the ecosystem yet?
Yeah, I mean, there's emojicoin.fun, which Iconia Labs built, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
Yeah, I think Iconia, I think Bogdan and the team are doing well on that basis. Yeah, but it's definitely a vertical that we're very interested in kind of maintaining some sort of kind of, just more and more projects so that there can be natural kind of competition as well. And also synergy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Well, if we haven't got any more questions for Diffusion, then we can wrap it up. Thank you so much, Alex, for the presentation. And thanks to all of our speakers today for their presentations. Huge thanks to the judges for taking the time to jump on our first BUIDL Arena session. I'll hand back over to Steve, who may want to do a quick recap. But yeah, over to you, Steve.
Yeah, I just want to thank all of the teams for preparing for all the hard work that you have done to prepare for the pitch this time. I know it's tremendously hard to actually introduce your idea and your product, and especially like showcase the demo in 3 minutes time. And I want to congratulate you. I think you guys did a great job, and I also want to thank all of the judges for coming today. As you can see, actually, contributing to Aptos in the past 2.5 years. This is actually one of the strongest batch of teams freshly graduating from the hackathons. I think they're all building, interesting ideas across different sectors of the market. They're all tackling like problems with their resources, with their talents. So I'm particularly proud for all of the participants today. You guys are actually handpicked from 550 participating teams from the Aptos Co-Coalition hackathons, and I'm so happy to actually see you guys want to take it to the next step and build your hackathon project into a venture opportunity. So after this, I think all of the judges are here. We'll probably make a group to connect everyone after this, so you can reach out to each other. And also, if you want to connect with a specific partner or specific judge, reach out to us, and we're happy to connect for you. But this will be the first BUIDL Arena that we host, in the future, and we will actually host this on a quite frequent basis. And so welcome all of the judges to come again in the future to actually meet all of the fresh batches of teams that's emerging in the ecosystem. And there might be more interesting ways to engage as well. For instance, like maybe emoji, you can airdrop some of the emoji or Gui Inu tokens to participating teams. And it will be even better if any of the teams can explore synergies, collaboration opportunities to work with each other. But yeah, like we said, this will be the first BUIDL Arena that we host. I actually want to see if we can run more interesting hackathons in the Aptos ecosystem in the future, and not just targeting maybe like hottest trends right now, but maybe in the future there are a lot of interesting narratives that might be curated by some of the participating teams today. Whether it's like more consumer facing, like the Venmo project with the prediction markets, with AI trends that will evolve further, where AntiKythera and some of the other teams might build really, really cool solutions. I think there's so much more that can be done after this. So also look forward to the progress of the two gaming projects. But yeah, very happy to you guys all witness history. This is the first, I would say, like YC style incubation program that DoraHacks ever hosted, and we plan to do a lot more in the future. And I wish all of the participating teams great success. And we're happy to actually channel a lot of resources to contribute to your success in the future as well. You're all welcome to join Aptos Grandel on DoraHacks, where you can apply for some of the grants from the community and also from the matching pool provided by DoraHacks. Feel free to reach out to Victor here or the foundation people for more support. And also feel free to reach out to some of the founders, YK and Smith and Bogdan here, to seek experience and advice from their experience as well. They're the more senior core teams in the ecosystem. Yeah, I just wish you all the best, and thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to supporting you in the near future. And thank you so much for all of the judge for your precious time today.
Thank you, Steve, for having us. It was great meeting you all.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, YK.
Thank you, Steve. Always good talking to you.
Really good. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, team.
Have a good one.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thanks,
team.
Steve.
Yeah. Here. Bye-bye.